I tried making a video, but because my handset is broken, I couldn't set it up right, so I've had to bodge it a little bit. Hopefully this will be okay. I'm in a village named Huby, which is up near Easingwold, but now I'm on my way back to work. So we'll see how this works. So today I was over in Whitby. The weather was really nice, but I couldn't get my thing to work, so then from there I went to Gisborough, and then up to Middlesbrough, down to Thirsk, and then Easingwold, and then this primary school in Huby. So I'm on my way back now. There's a nice little thing here where they do have it's a bird of prey centre, which we'll be going past it on the way back to the A19. I don't know how long this video will last, because I don't know how much memory I've got left on my phone, but yeah, we'll see. Let's enjoy it.
Reduce your risk of recurrence, you know, how to get through radiotherapy with your skin and sanity intact, and lots of advice around surgery as well, scarring, the emotional impact of mastectomy surgery, and then also the emotional impact at the end of cancer treatment, dealing with the new version of yourself.
So I got radio 2 on.
Dealing with fear of recurrence as well, which I know is
Quite
really
boring.
difficult for a lot of women after breast cancer.
We'll talk to some of our listeners in just a moment. Rosamond, for the moment, let's just pause. The number is 08000 288 291. You can text as well, 88 to 91, and email fine at bbc.co.uk, and do include your name and phone number.
This is the bird of prey centre, just on the right hand side there. We went once, a long time ago. Quite bumpy, this road, but the A19 here is alright. noticed the weather was a lot clearer when I went between Pickering and Whitby. I mean, it was a really nice morning, but when I was going up over the moors down in towards Whitby, there was a bit of low cloud, so it kind of spoiled the view a bit. It wouldn't have made a good video anyway at that point, but on a really clear day it's quite a spectacular view. Remember if I've sent photos to you of this new van that I've got, which it's a Maxus Delivery 9, smaller than the Sprinter, but its payload is the same, so I'm allowed 1200 kilos, but the electric vans that we have of this same model are only allowed like a ton and 50 kilos, so their allowance is 200 kilos less than this one. Quite like driving the electric ones, but they only have a range of 146 miles at best if they've charged properly, so they don't go far from work. So they'll go to Leeds and around the city and back, and they'll get out to Bridlington and back on one trip, and then we have another one that will do York city centre, but because of the range on them, we don't use them to go elsewhere. Like today I've done nearly 200 miles already from York up to Whitby, up to Middlesbrough and around Middlesbrough, then down the A19. So, well, probably less actually, maybe, I don't know, 160, 150. This village is called Shipton by Benningborough, and not a lot goes on here, but there is a restaurant that's right next to the railway line, and the restaurant is made from old train carriages, which is quite cool. Might see it on a next video that I send you when I'm on that road, because can't really go that way now because our vans are tracked. They'll be asking why did I go around that way and then just rejoin the road a bit further up. The one that we're on now, it rejoins it further up, so there's not really much point. It rejoins on this corner, and it's a national speed limit, this stretch of road from here, and it's a nightmare to pull out from if it's busy, because if you've got a heavy van you can't really pull out very well. So this truck, he's either timed it perfectly well or he's going to be sat there. He's timed it perfect pretty much. There's nothing behind me, so after them two he can go. I've been sat there 10 minutes sometimes waiting to pull out. We've had a lot of rain recently and the river is quite high. I went over it this morning. You can tell it was creeping up the flood bank a little bit. Might see what it's like later on. So we go back over the same river, the same stretch I did this morning, so I might be able to see if it's gotten any higher or not. This village here is Skelton, where Petra and I used to live. We don't really see much of the village because this bypass goes, well, it bypasses the village really. So you don't really see much. It's all off over to the left-hand side here. It was a nice place to live. This turning on the left, that's where we used to go down to get to our house, down that way. This hotel on the left, on the right, sorry, that's where Petra used to work years ago. Mercury Hotel. I've arrived at this roundabout in good time because in about 2 hours time it will be gridlock with cars everywhere. It's just so bad around here. There's more cars than road space. Person's just decided the very last second that they're in the wrong lane. There's some rain on the way. So this is the bridge I came over this morning, going the other way. It goes over the river and the railway line. And the water level's not changed, it's still the same. It takes a lot for that river to flood anyway, so.
Let's talk to Nick, who has got in touch from Hampshire. Hi Nick, how are you? Very well, thank you. You decided to shave off your hair, I think, for labs, is that right?
But once I get this phone cradle properly sorted out, and I'll send you more videos, some around the city, some in the country, maybe some motorways. But it's not where my phone is not impeding my driving at all. I've got a perfectly clear view of everything, so you don't have to worry that I'm being silly. And obviously I'm not going to send you a video if someone's had a crash or anything. So. And this roundabout is busy now, but when we finish work, it's an absolute nightmare. Worst bit is that you can barely see the road markings, so people are always in different wrong lanes and stuff. This Dobby's Garden Centre is where I've got my electric lawnmower. Because work's just off down here, so we're nearly back now. People forget this is a roundabout as well. They ignore the fact that it's a roundabout. This is Northminster Business Park where I work. Ugh, that speed bump is always just terrible. Here we are, PPS. That's the reception. And then where we have a couple of vans round that way, but I park my van round the back. And I'm the first one back. Yeah, no one else is back yet. That Sprinter right in front is the worst van ever. It's terrible. Right, that's it. We are back. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again soon.